Okay, so we finally got the oil pressure sending unit off. This was a pain in the butt. We had to remove the intake manifold brace and the oil filter. So we got all that crap off, and now we're doing the oil feed for the turbo. So basically how this works is this is option number two. The first option would be take your oil line and run it directly off the feed port on your block if your car was a 1.6 liter. All the 1.6 liters had that like turbo feed location, and the early 1.8 liters did too. So mine's an early 1.8 liter, so it has that. But Corey gave me this adapter, which basically plugs into your oil pressure sender. So the sender goes in there. This goes into your engine block, and then your oil feed line comes off here. So it's just a big T basically.
Yeah, you can actually buy that part at AutoZone. It's like, I think it was like $1.50 or something when I saw it up there.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cheap. And also, it's basically the same thing we had on the Scion TC Turbo.
Yeah.
So it's something you can find at a local auto parts store.
So we're gonna go ahead and screw that on, and then guys. So we gotta do that, and then we got to put the turbo on, and then we gotta drill and tap the oil pan. We gotta do that. We gotta mount the intercooler, and we gotta take care of the turbo coolant lines.
Yeah, this is actually oil and water cooled.
Yes, it is.
So it's a really nice setup. It's off a Skyline R32.
R32. So yeah, it's pretty sweet, and this thing is not gonna break. So
yeah,
I'm psyched. All right, guys, we got the turbo in. We got the oil feed done. That's kind of sketchy because the oil feed line was kind of stripped, so it's kind of hanging on there. We'll see if it continues to hold on. But we're at the point where we got to drain the oil pan, and it's 12 o'clock at night, but I'm going to do my best to explain how we're going to do this. So basically, you got to drill the oil pan, put this fitting in there, and then you just run your oil drain to that. And here's what you're going to need. You need obviously a drill. You're going to need a tap. The tap is a 3/8 18 NPT pipe tap. I got this for like $10 off eBay. Probably get cheaper than that. The next thing you're going to need is a 3/8/5/8 hose barb. You need one of those. Again, I got this for like $5 off eBay. And then I have this laying around. This is a step drill, right? Or a step bit.
Step bit, yeah.
So as you can see here, it has a bunch of different measurements on it. So what I did is I found 9/16, which is also by the way, that's the drill bit you need. And then I made a mark right after 9/16.
Oh, you made it two marks after 9/16.
No, there's one.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And then
I made a mark at 5/8.
Yeah.
And then the last thing you need is some type of grease. So
we use
any kind of
grease.
Yeah.
It has to be really thick.
So we're gonna put the grease on the step bit to prevent any shavings from going in the oil. There's still gonna be shavings in the oil, but we're gonna change it anyways. So yeah, and then let's do this. So, all right. So this is how we got everything in so far. We got the turbo hooked up. We got the oil feed hooked up. We got all the wire lines hooked up. The not the blow off valve. The wastegate has a vacuum line hanging off. We got to figure out where that goes. But the downpipe's in. Downpipe's not connected to anything. We're just gonna run just the downpipe for a bit. And once we get the oil drain in, I think we just need to do the intercooler piping.
Yeah.
And just little tiny things.
We also had to grind this part off.
We've had to do so much grinding.
Just to fit this part of the turbo on, it was kind of tight fit. And then also, this is bent a little bit just because of how this manifold went on. And then, what else do we have to modify and bend after?
Quick note: the oil feed line was a complete pain in the ass.
It's just the way the fitting works. It's hard to get on.
We used what we had. We used the T fitting. It's actually easier just to go off the the existing port if you have one, but we didn't do that.
Yeah.
And we had to remove. I think I already remember this intake manifold brace, all that stuff.
Yep.
It took us literally an hour just to get that damn oil line in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where we stand.
So we're about 90%.
Yeah.
A little bit 90% done. So. You put some putty on yourself?
I need grease. I forgot the grease.
Can you get the grease? Grease on the table.
To the 9? Alright. How close are you to it?
Almost.
Alright, go ahead and take it out.
I'm not there yet. Okay. I just drove my fucking over. No, dude, there's no returning now. Fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, to replace the roll of
Let's
just
clean
have to
some
pull
of
the engine.
That's easy.
Fuck it.
Alright, guys, so we got this nice hole in the engine.
We're gonna take some pictures of it because this video
It's shitty,
is really shitty.
and it's 12 o'clock at night, and our lighting is not up to par. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have to drill a bigger hole.
Make sure it's straight or you're fucked.
Yeah.
Is it straight?
Yeah, it's pretty straight.
Is it straight
Can't
as
see
me or
it.
straight as you? Because if it's straight as you,
Brendan, you're not really that straight.
hey.
You're as straight as the squiggly
Jack burned your ass. Okay, it's gotta be drilled more. But I don't know if I want to use this drill bit because there's some stuff like right outside that.
Dude, how far did you go in?
That far? Like an inch and a half maybe?
You need to do one more.
Let me
Hey, take the,
see the magnet. Clean all this bullshit off. There's something. Okay, here. Let me make a scientific measurement here. Okay, there's something right there.
How far is that?
That's how far that is.
Well, I can't, dude. Oh, dude, that's pretty far. Dude, that's the whole drill bit.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it. You just need to go like one more step.
Alright guys, so we stayed up till 3 in the morning last night putting everything together, and then I woke up this morning and got pretty much everything installed. So right now I have everything in, but the intake is actually hooked up to the stock air filter because I don't have the veggie FMU. It's coming in Monday, and once I put that in, I can actually connect the turbo. But the turbo is on there, so is the intercooler, and it'll push boost, but the boost isn't going in the motor yet. And it does start. It does start.